All right, welcome everybody for the last game of this trip out to LA. I'm joined again by Kyle here. Kyle, well, we've got our final game here against the Kings. Our boys got a little bit of a wake-up call yesterday. What Tier 1 hockey is all about.
Yeah.
Lost 5-0. How do you think they'll respond? What do you think are the keys here?
Well, first of all, I think, 5-0 is a little harsh. I don't think it was as bad as that, but they definitely cleanly beat us. And they're just a really smooth skating team. They're fast, they're physical. They don't make a lot of mistakes. And I think one of the things we did wrong, and we'll see if we adjust in this game, is we played right into their game, which is we tried to skate with them. We tried to, outpace their pace. And it's just not going to happen overnight, right? Maybe 6 months from now we've improved, and that's something we can do. But today I'm probably going to look more for some more poise and posture from our guys. And, we should be slowing the game down and looking for better opportunities. When you're out skated like that, it's going to be about the counter punch. So it's going to be about defending. It's going to be about making the most of your skates up the ice, not just looking for as many skates up the ice as you can. And another thing I think is going to be important is when a team like that skates as well as they do, 5 guys deep on the lineup, you're going to want to stop. We overcycled the puck in the offensive zone. So if we cycle the puck over and over and over again, but they skate faster than you, they're going to get to those pucks in the corner and you're going to give possession away. I think using the D, we have a couple of big guys on the point that can really shoot the puck. Utilizing them, shooting, going high to low, and then crashing the net is going to find probably more success offensively for us than cycling it over and over again.
Unbelievable. All right, folks, well, we are underway here. So thanks, Kyle, for that. That was fantastic, actually. We got Carmen in net today.
Really nice back check by Robbie.
A nice turnover there.
Deep.
Jumps it back on goal. Goalie loses the handle on that. Robbie again. Nick Swinsky.
Swinsky gets
off net. Off goal.
Forward pin support. Good pinch there. We'll get the puck back in. And Swinsky's right back to it.
Up to Norton. Norton brings it back out.
That's an underrated play. He didn't have the look, and he could have jammed it low and given up a breakaway, but instead he does the responsible thing, backs out of the zone, and maintains possession. There's a player to watch here, Romo. Good shot. Scores.
And bounces right off of Carmen, unfortunately.
That kid will make you pay.
Yeah. Boy, he's been
dominant.
He's been giving us fits.
Yep.
All last game.
He can skate, he can handle, he can shoot. You're going to have to play him really tight. If you give him space to accelerate, you're going to be in a tough turning position on defense. There's no doubt he's the engine of that offense. So now, Coyotes have to play down early. Woody will get it deep, no ice. Chicka pinches,
nice
really nice. Ringstrom battles, can't get it. The Kings will get it up.
Joe steps up high, takes a hit there.
Strong play by Joe, but Holiday coming down the middle. Woody steps in.
Making pay.
Crushes him. Chicka gets it on the wall, looking to break it out. No, it's bobbled, but they get it across to Carter. Ringstrom will tip it. It'll end up in the defense's hands. Now Halliday's coming in. Nice save by Carmen. Levy puts the body down. Now McLeod's pinning it on the boards. They'll get it out. McLeod recovers it. He's
Front.
hounded. Halliday again on the rush. It's blocked by Levy. And recovered by Jake Powers, I believe. A little bit of a misfire there, but it's all right. McLeod gets it, and he turns it over. That's a trip, and we'll go to the penalty kill here.
And, yep.
Yeah, that's one he's going to want back.
Yeah.
He's reaching for a puck in the skates, and the guy steps on his blade. You know, got to be more careful than that. Not much you can do.
So Sam McLeod's going to take a 2-minute minor here.
That will leave us with Guzzo and Gavin Molina up front, and Reese Norton and Tyler on the D side, it looks like.
Yep.
Kings were short a player there, so they'll sub another in. This will be a pretty big penalty kill here early in the game. Can't let them get out and front run you. Tyler clearing the net front.
Nice kill there. Nice stop by Carmen. Got a nice hard one-timer.
It's a good read by Molina. A good save by Carmen, and Tyler will get it out.
And it's gonna...
Guzzo giving chase here. Gets a change. That will get Barton out onto the rink. There's also a defensive change. It's Reese and Austin Carter down low now. Nice block by Reese. King's moving it on the perimeter, looking for the bumper. He flubs it.
Can't quite get it out.
A little bit of a lucky break there. The bumper was open, and that's high and out. So far, I'm going to give Reese the Sponge of the Weekend award for soaking up all the shots.
That was fabulous.
He's been blocking them left and right all weekend. Now we'll get the grease out here. Robbie and Sawinski. Board battle extraordinaires. Robbie looking to take the face-off. A lot of interchangeable face-offs this weekend, switching the handedness left and right to each side of the dots. Looks like we're going to get a net switch here. Haven't seen that before.
Interesting.
There was an issue with the netting, or the pegs, I believe, before the game. They switched,
really?
They moved it around a little bit, but I've never seen a hot swap of a net in the middle of a power play. I'm sure the Kings aren't happy about that. But it looks like top unit is out for the Kings. Romo, Halliday, Gill, I believe is Wachowski is how that's pronounced. The big right shot D on the point. Interesting setup here. Good save. 3 right-handed players. 4 actually on the power play, and 3 of them up top. So you should have a general idea of which direction. And that's the second time against the Kings they have taken an interference call on the blue line entry pick.
Yeah.
So a little bit sloppy on that play for, you know, what the Ducks were worth. They didn't take any penalties running that, and they did it often. So
yeah, they're a little bit more intentional about it here.
Yeah, they want to make sure they really stop you. So.
And refs are calling them out on it for sure. All right, well, 4-on-4.
Where my roller head's at, 4-on-4 hockey.
Oh.
And that'll be out. So Guzzo retreats. This should be a good regroup opportunity. I'd like to see swing here. Actually, it looks like they're just waiting out for the odd man advantage here. So McLeod will come out of the box right onto the ice. Joe skates. Good drop. Right back. He forgoes the pass and he skates it in. turns out, creates some space for himself. Chika has it, gets it to the bumper, but he's collapsed on. McLeod in chase, Halliday driving the back post, and McLeod gets Gill. Really good back check there by McLeod. And the Coyotes will end up with the puck here. Kings go for a change. They're doing a 1-1-2 forecheck setup here. For those unfamiliar, they're cutting the ice into two halves and then collapsing on the puck side. So the Yotes will be looking to make east-west looks and drive into the zone. Guzzo takes it for a skate. Good jam attempt, can't quite get it. Joe shoots into a block, he have to get back. A little bit of a miscommunication, and there's an interference. Some miscommunication between McLeod and Joe on who needed to get to that puck. And in the confusion, Joe held up the player and took an interference penalty, and so now the Kings will go to a man advantage after 8 seconds of 4-on-4 play. Looks like Levy and Derek on the back end, and Jake and Molina up front. Derek gets it around to Levy. Levy, that's an icing.
Yeah.
So a little bit
too quick on that one.
On the
yeah.
ice
Yep.
attempt.
He had some room to skate. I'm probably thinking he was in the penalty kill mode.
Yes. Yeah. These are kind of the things we talked about before the game, though. They're feeling the pressure of that speed, and they're making decisions probably a little earlier than they need to. I think
the game's got to slow down for them.
Yeah, when you have the puck, you get to determine pace and spacing, and so you can be influenced by the pressure of the defense, but you need to be the one in command when you have the puck. That's the power of having the puck. Kings. That's a good clearance. Jake gets it out. Molina in chase, but Kim's going to get there first. Molina gets a stick on it and forces it low. He'll harass. Smart play there to come back out with the man instead of the puck. And Molina here to look. This is what I'm talking about. Really smart. We get the puck. He doesn't let the pressure cripple him. He skates up relatively slowly without being back checked, and then he gives it a nice dump, and that saves you about 3 or 4 seconds on that play alone. But in aggregate, that's a really strong way to kill penalties. Big block by Reese again. So again, the Kings goalie pretty active in playing the puck all the way out there. And they go off sides. That might not look like much, but the goalie being as aggressive as they are for the Kings is a big difference maker. It's such a big difference maker. The NHL outlawed it because Martin Brodeur was so damn good at it. So definitely something to keep your eye on. That can really kill any momentum you look to gain on the jump and chase or the hard rim around.
You still see those NHL goalies are so active.
Yeah, I mean, they stop right behind the net, but the trapezoid is there because Brodeur was playing it in the corners with a neutral zone trap, and there was just no way to get the puck from the Devils in that time.
Back to 5-on-5. Sawinski
Big
comes
save by
onto the
Carmen,
ice.
and Sawinski will get to the puck here. He's buzzing down the wing. He cuts middle.
Wood crashing the net. Woody.
Tried to get it to the net, couldn't. Missed. Carter's going to get this here. Woody has it. Jams it to the middle. Not the worst play. But again, I'd like to see us activate the defenders up top. That's a high touch. We need to create a little bit of chaos here. Woody has it again. He flings it, and it gets through. Sawinski's got it. The Kings close hard. If that lands flat on the tape, that's a good look.
Yeah.
But the gather cost him precious time. Now Robbie will take it around. Logan Norton's cut up a bit there. Now Boomin is back. He gets to it, but it hits the skate of the Kings player. A little bit of a battle here in the corner. They're fighting. Logan Norton gets stick on it. Now Robbie has it. Robbie gets it in deep. Really good jump there by Chika. He's going to get across the other corner.
Good hustle by Chika there.
He gets the inside position, but the puck squirts out the other side. Really unfortunate. And now that's dumped for an icing. So, a couple of small good plays there will create a good result in an offensive zone draw. And you will see Chika with Barton and Ringstrom, and then Reese and Tyler on the back end. Kings win the draw and they're out, but they turn it over and Tyler gets it right back in. Caught out of the air by the LA defender and controlled. Right into the mouth of the defense. He gets through but cannot score. Loses track of the puck there. Chika rims it around to Tyler. Tyler head up looking.
Nice
pass.
skip.
It's deflected to Ringstrom. Ringstrom ends up
comes
getting it
away
through.
with it.
2-on-1. Bit of a tough result there. I think if Reese had been full attack mode, he would have been there at that rebound. But as a defenseman, I think he's worried about getting caught low on the rush.
Yeah.
So probably a winger would have gotten that job done. But nonetheless, a good look for the Coyotes, which is promising news. This will be played through. Ringstrom will try to get to it. He's cut off by Wachowski. McLeod will set up forecheck and wait. Now Romo cuts through the mouth of the neutral zone. Carter looks to keep him outside and deflected high and out by Pafford. Good save. Dangerous shooter. Guzzo will come off here. It'll be McLeod and Austin Carter. Let's see. Powers, Joe, and Gino. They'll find McLeod in the neutral zone. He'll skate in. He'll drop it to Gino. Gino, good shot. Good glove save. That's a look I've talked about all weekend. The drop pass with a driver is super effective. It might not be as fruitful as like if you created a 2-on-1, but that's 5-6 feet of space to walk in and shoot when they're this age, and you have some guys that can really rip the puck. Those are pretty eventful moments.
And usually you're shooting that around a screen as well.
Yeah,
which makes it harder for the goalie.
You're shooting around a screener, but it's a lot easier to create that opportunity, and it's a lot more low risk than looking for the home run play every time or taking something as simple as a dump in. That's one of those things where you can command the tempo of the game a little bit more and slow things down in your favor, because they can skate as fast as they want, but when McLeod drops that puck and he goes right through your defense, they have to back up with him. And for that moment, Gino gets a good look. Good tip, hits the D. And now McDevitt will skate. He leaves it, but it's picked by Powers. He can't get it out. Bukowski looks to slide it back door, but Carter blocks it.
Nice.
That was a goal-saving block by Carter. Gino will get to this puck first, and once again attempt to kill the coaches with a shot.
That one came real close at a real speed.
Yeah. The fourth or fifth time. We might have to put helmets on the coaches next weekend. Guzzo will be the first to the puck here. He looks for the center lane, but Molina's ahead of it. Booman harassing. He ties his man up. Stick is dropped, but the support player gets it, and Guzzo hits him and gets the puck away. And I think...
The roughing on Guzzo?
Is it?
It was a roughing.
I thought it was retaliation by the
Guzzo.
Kings, but it looks like Guzzo's going to get one.
That's too bad.
I thought we were getting a power play there.
Yeah.
Because I thought after Guzzo hit him, he gave him a jab in the back, but clearly the refs saw it another way.
Yeah.
So it'll be a power play for the Kings. This is their top unit.
I didn't really see much of anything happening there. It wasn't.
it
Nothing
was a little
too serious.
ticky-tacky.
So they're just probably trying to, keep anything from starting.
Yeah. So they'll go back to this look here with four righties, three up top, one in the bumper spot, which is the middle there, and then Romo low, just kind of pestering. A flubbed one-timer from Gill. Gill gets it back. He surveys, walks in, looks for space, and he goes far side to Holiday, and it's blocked. Molina tries to get it out. He's hit. Booman keeps the defender just outside enough. Get a save. Molina tries to block it. He gets through. Oh! Almost scores on himself.
Jeez. Nice.
Barton almost scored on us. Good thing he didn't. Booman. Gill coming in with a lot of speed. They turn it over. Sawinski gets it deep. Really important on the penalty kill in the transition periods here like this to keep your feet moving even though you're setting up, because they're looking for the difference of pace. That's what they're banking on. So now Norton gets it, but he's harassed by Kang and they get it back. Good patience by the goalie there. Or by the defender, Kim. Kim will skate it up. It's a misfired pass a little bit there, but Six will recover it anyways. Sawinski harasses. He's a little bit low here. Logan Norton's out front on the penalty kill. It's tipped. Pafford with a huge
Nice,
save.
Pafford. Great play by Carmen.
And a penalty on, looks to be the captain of the Kings.
Hooking.
For hooking, yeah. Barquez will go for hooking. And it'll be 7 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. And then the Yotes will head to their first power play. Another huge athletic save by Pafford.
Yeah, fantastic.
He really spreads out on that crease and makes big saves.
I think as you said, he makes some very athletic saves. Yes,
he does. I've been really surprised by the strength of his leg positioning when he's laying down. It's really, really hard. I mean, think about it. You're not standing on the ground anymore, right?
Yeah.
If they push your pad, it should move, but it doesn't. So that's some serious leg strength to defend off some of those jam looks in front of the net and those scrambles. Joe gets it, and a bit of a no look, almost a grenade, but Coyotes keep it.
Power play now.
So McLeod will carry in. So that's pretty good pace management there. Not to just skate it in, but he gets pinched off. Bam! A snipe by Sam McLeod.
Wow, that was an absolute snipe.
Yeah, he has a hell of a shot. I coach him in the summer. You can't give him that much space.
Yeah.
You just can't. He can rip the hell out of that puck, and you just saw it there.
And puts it in a
Yeah,
tight spot.
Yeah, I mean, face up with the goalie at this age. You know, there's some big goalies, there's some good goalies. That's going to be a pretty tough shot to save. So he puts that one where the kids can't reach it, and we are tied up with 1:40 remaining in the period. Norton low, battling. Oh! He nearly snuck that one in 5-hole. Goalie was not ready, but he gets a lucky save off the inside of his pad.
Yeah.
Covers it between his legs.
Goalie, I'm not even sure the goalie saw that. Definitely once it hit his pad, he didn't see it, and it just rested right underneath his pad.
I think Norton caught a little bit of everyone off guard there because it looked telegraphed to the point to me. It looked so obvious that the point pass was coming that the goalie wasn't even ready. So the Coyotes putting a little pressure down here. This is a pretty strong end of the period if they can manage to keep that going for the next 1:20 seconds. Norton gets it. Joe's got it. He shoots. And through all those screens, the goalie gloves it.
But I think he gloved it off of a tip.
Yeah. So, but this is what I was looking for before the game, right? We're comfortable with offensive zone draws and a bunch of stoppages because where they really kill you is they regroup over and over and over again, and all they're doing is they're looking for you to get flat-footed, and then they attack it with speed. And if they have the puck all game and the stoppages aren't happening, they can do that.
Yeah.
But you can really muddy this game up with a lot of high-low shots, net crashing. And, you know, a face-off is 50-50, and that's better than 60-40 possession. So
we've been doing pretty well at our face-offs as well, so they're probably a little bit better than 50-50.
A good closeout there by the D. Paffert's looking for it. It's loose. It's
Puck is still loose.
Now behind the net. Good stick by Sawinski to stop that jam attempt there. Robbie will chase this down. Never mind, he'll change. Fresh legs for the Coyotes, 25 seconds to go. Powers intercepts.
Nice job by Jake.
He gets blown up.
Takes a big hit.
Molina ends up with it.
Oh, and he's down. No, he's coming up.
He's getting up. He's getting up.
He's getting up.
There's a penalty to the Kings. A power play will come for the Coyotes.
What's this?
A charge. Is that what they called?
Charge. They called it a charge.
Yeah. See, to me, that's one of those it was too big not to call moments, if I'm guessing, right? I don't know that I saw a charge there, but when kids get blown up like that, refs feel like they have to make a call.
Yeah.
And credit to Jakey. One, he gets up. Two, he took that hit and he made the play. That puck got through to the skater.
He only took that hit because he had huge hustle to get to that puck, to be the first one to that puck.
And he accepted that big physical contact, and it went right through the guy who hit him.
That's right.
Who didn't end up with the puck, and instead Molina did, and we had a look on net.
Yeah.
So, you know, sometimes you got to pay the price, right? Pay the piper.
He definitely had to pay the price there.
But he looked all right getting up, so I would expect him to be back out there in short order.
I think he on purpose stayed down for a couple seconds more to maybe draw the call because it was a late.
So now we'll get McLeod back out there with Woody and Ringstrom and Joe and Chicka up top. So a 4-forward look for the Coyotes with 13 seconds to go. Chicka recovers it. Smart play there. Joe's got it. Shot on net. 3 seconds left.
Oh, Woody tries to wrap.
All right. So a real strong end of the period there for the Coyotes. That's the best they've looked against this Kings team all weekend. So
good to see them respond like that. We'll take just a brief break, guys, and we'll be back in about a minute here for the second period. All right, folks, we're back here. Second period here, 1-1.
Yotes will continue a minute 47 seconds on the power play.
Oh, thank you for that.
And
Not sure what
I
happened there.
believe that's Gill, who's on their top unit, that's in the box, which is good news. They will start Romo, Wikowski, Smith, and Halliday, it looks like. So some of their better skaters, which is as expected on the penalty kill, as well as a big body, two big bodies in front, two really large defensemen, and Smith and Wikowski. They'll get it in right away. So the Coyotes are going to look to regroup here. And they're going to get it into the zone. Woody's going to end up with it, and it's out. Cloud has it. He gets it deep. The Kings will clear. One thing you can say about the Kings is their power play breakout is really, really strong. It's really hard to deny them entry, and it's because they move their feet. Every single player, no one's standing still. If you're not the passing option, they're setting those picks, right? They're getting on the blue line and making havoc.
Carmen gets a piece of that.
So now Chika's going to end up with the puck here. This is a good opportunity to break in here. Off the change, they all have to come from one direction. Chika uses it, and he does get in. He'll leave it for McLeod. McLeod, another good look. And the puck will fumble over, but Ringstrom blocks it and stays low. McLeod now battling. Ringstrom ends up with it. He's hit, but McLeod ends up with it low. McLeod looks to get this high. Chika ends up with it. Chika probing low. Good shot.
Great shot by Chika.
Really nice shot. Really good screen in front. Goalie didn't see much, and Chika finds the one space on that short side post that it's going to go, and it gets in there.
Was that Ringstrom on the? Ringstrom or Woody?
It was either Ringstrom or Woody up in front screening. Either
Probably
way,
Woody, yeah.
Either way, really good screen, and Chika
really nice
finds the spot, and it's a 2-1 lead for the Coyotes. So from no goals yesterday to their first lead in the series today.
With 15. Two really good skilled shots.
Yeah, really nice. Well placed.
Yep.
So now 15 and a half to go in the second. The Coyotes lead. Take note of that, 15-26. First lead change of the series. Sawinski gets in hard. He's battling low. He flips it out for Robbie, but it's a missed pass, and the Kings end up with it. Turn it over, and it gets short deep. Norton goes in chase after Wikowski blew a tire. And Sawinski shading this man right here in the neutral zone well, cutting off the lane. And that results in a turnover. Even though Sawinski didn't touch the puck, that turnover was created by his position.
Yep.
So now Reese has it. He looks tie off, then he gets it high. Strong play there to recover off a iffy pass. And it's waved. It was tipped, so Robbie will finish the check there. And now they'll set up and look to cut off the pass, and Molina does. Tyler on Irwin. Jammed in front, and the Yotes end up with it. Guzzo has it. He gets it to Ty. Ty gets it to Molina up the seam. Now we're 3-on-2. Molina, and it's out off the glove. Romo skates it. He can wheel. See what he creates here. Good drop pass. Great look, but a save by Pafford. Guzzo coming back up the ice. A little bit of, looking like he's running out of gas a little bit there, as to be expected. And Chika will cut off this, coming off the bench. He shoots just high.
Ripped it.
And now Barton will sling it back low. And there's a stoppage, a penalty on, no penalty. Their cages are stuck together.
Cages are stuck, so we blew the whistle.
Occasionally the J-hooks that hold the cage in place on the side of the helmet will grab a cage if you're too close, and you can't get it undone without stopping play. So
There's got to be an innovation around that to work that out. It happens far too often, actually.
But we will take it because that means an offensive zone draw.
It does. It
for the
slows
Coyotes,
it down for us.
and Chika will take the face-off on his strong side. Ringstrom in a shooting position, and he does shoot it, and it's a save. So Ringstrom set up about 5 feet off that hash mark, right where Chika could win it on the backhand. Gets a good look, but the goalie saw it all the way, so good positional save there. He'll set up that way again. And it's there to him again, but off the wall. He spins it to Levy. Levy shoots wide, but actually a good place shot for a tip. The forward just couldn't get to that. Chika fired in on net. So this is like the second or third time I've seen this now.
Yeah.
And I really like if this is intentional, right? Instead of going to the rim or the corner chip that we did all game last game, the dumps have been on net. So they're basically firing it on net from deep, making the goalie catch it, keeping him on his toes, and then saying, we dare you to play it out, and if not, we'll take the offensive zone face-off. They're slugging the game up a little bit like we talked about before the game started. So now Halliday will skate. He looks for Abarquez, but Abarquez wasn't ready. Ringstrom puts down the big defenseman, and they're 2-on-1 pressuring Smith here. Abarquez gets it. He slings it right in. Good battle. Boomin too big to handle for him, and the puck will come out to Levy. He'll sling it up. It's cut off by Wikowski. Chika puts the body down low. Support from Levy. Halliday tries to get it out. Hafford, big save. Really crafty shot to get that on net at all through all that contact.
Our boys are hanging in there.
They are. Well, they're more than hanging in there. They're
absolutely.
in the lead.
Absolutely.
I think the adjustment that we've made today has really, kind of thrown a wrench in that momentum that the Kings create with all their skating ability. And that's not to say our guys can't skate. They're fast.
Absolutely.
The Kings are just very deep, very smooth. Robbie plays it in front. Sawinski's not there. Halliday. He can really wheel, but Joe gets back on it anyways. Oh, a little bit of an unfortunate chip. Robbie trying to get out of the zone, but the Coyotes end up with it. Norton plays it through, but just too far for Robbie. Sawinski, man, he's just badgering these kids.
Got Austin.
Ooh, and they get away with a trip there, the Kings. McDevitt tries to skate it in with numbers. Norton chips it through, and that's a 3-on-1. Oh! What a shot! Norton with an absolute hero play. Uses that long stick, pokes it through to himself, 3-on-1, and it's J-Bar, no doubt.
Wow.
Kings looking a little bit dejected, perhaps disappointed with themselves after yesterday's game, having a little bit of a meeting here at center ice and definitely slow to the change. Timeout for the Kings. Wow. What a turn of events here today. So the Coyotes force the Kings to take their timeout with 11 and a half minutes left in the second and a goalie switch.
Goalie change.
And, frankly, the goalie change to me is one of those that, the NHL guys will talk about as a shot across the bow of their players more than the tendy.
Yeah.
Right? Hey, guys.
Yep.
What the hell are you doing back there?
Yep.
Right? Because to me, the goalie didn't do anything wrong. He had no chance.
All three of our goals were off
just
the chart,
amazing
shots.
Yeah. I understand why you pull the goalie, but
But that's a great point. It's really not about the goalie.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If
It's
I'm
more
number
about the
39 in purple over there, and I come to the bench and coach isn't like, hey, it's not you, I'd be a little bit disappointed. Because, those are three of just about as good a shots you can ask for.
Absolutely.
It's not like, he muffed one or...
No.
So, interesting. Things are really looking in the Coyotes' favor right now, but that can change any minute now. So they're really going to have to bear down and lock in for this second half of the game. There's still a lot of time left.
Yeah, plenty of hockey.
Woody engages a Barquez. A little bit of physicality. Definitely the Kings aren't going to take this sitting down, but it's another odd man rush. They get it across, and it's just too far for Reese Norton. They'll clear it up to Molina. Molina has it. He'll fire right back in, and Woody's in chase. Tyler alone back there with Romo, and it's off. Little bit of a lucky break.
Yeah. Reese was late getting back. From being up. Yep.
Which is exactly why earlier when we thought, hey, maybe he could have crashed and got to that puck for a goal, that's why he didn't, right? Because there he engages offensively, and now you've left Tyler on an island with the two leading scorers in transition. So a little bit of a bailout there by the offsides. Maybe the Kings are feeling the pressure and getting a little jumpy because they're down 2. I'm sure in their minds they're like, hey, we kicked these guys' butts yesterday. What's the deal? Let's just go score a goal. So it's definitely affecting.
Smart play by Ty there.
Woody will get there. He's taken on to task by 2, but it gets back in. Reese fires it on net, and they'll cover. So this is exactly what I said, the keys to the game. This is what you need to do, right? And frankly, not that the Kings are small. They're not. They're a sizable team, but I would probably wager we have a little more grease.
Yeah, I was going to say we're winning in the corners.
Yeah.
They're winning in the neutral zone with physicality, but we're getting them in the corners.
They're physical because they're big and they can move, but if you want to slog the game up, you're going to have a tough time moving guys like Woody and Norton and Ringstrom and those guys off the puck low. Ty looks to shoot. It's blocked, but it gets through to Chica. Ringstrom finishes a check, and it's back in. Ringstrom collects. Nice pickup off the wall. He finds Chica, and it's over the net. That's broken up by Reese, but it bobbles forward anyways. Kings offsides. I would like to see a full regroup there when you have the offside. Ringstrom nearly gets through for a break. Ringstrom will play it back to the D. Smart play. Ty looking to get it in, but he's taken by 2. 3, actually. But they recover anyways. Reese will collect back behind the net. Strong play. We have numbers for the regroup here on a breakout. Good patience here by Reese. See, these are the things. These things you can slow down. You can control tempo when you have the puck. So a lot better in this more recent part of the game. Chicken walks through. He almost scores. And a stop again. So another offensive zone draw. Lots and lots of face-offs in the offensive zone.
So is this something the coach you think is saying about this?
I would expect so, yeah. It's one of the first things that came to mind last night. I was thinking, hey, like what went wrong last night? Because, once you get to the AAA level and everyone can skate and everyone can shoot. Teams might be better than you, but not so much better that you can't make plays here and there, even if they're better than you. So there's always an opportunity. It's like in the NHL, the Sharks were dead last year, and they beat, the Toronto Maple Leafs, I believe, won their division. They beat them twice, right? So it's kind of one of those things where when you get to this level, there's a lot of parity. You just have to kind of figure out your best option. Maybe not the best option, but your best option. And it looks like they've kind of found the solution so far. We'll see what the Kings come back up with in the remainder of this game. Mello walks in, but it's blocked. Levy with another big block. So, a little bit of a miscommunication there. Goalie loses track of where it is because if you turn the puck over behind your net, all bets are off. And so, good skating move to jam that around for a wraparound goal. It'll be important for the Coyotes here to stay focused. they dominated play the last 10 or so minutes, and one slip up you can't let dictate the remainder of the game. So the lineman blocks that at the blue line. Now Romo has it. He'll delay and carry. He beats Norton in. Austin Carter harasses him. Just a little too big for Romo, it looks like. Sawinski pushed through, and that's out and into the stands. So you can hear the Kings screaming at Romo right now, basically saying, hey guys, stop trying to play hero ball. What they're looking to do now is small give and go passes, right? I pass, the defenseman now makes a decision to jump to you, and as soon as he jumps to you, it's back to me, and we've created a 2-on-1 and we roll in. So look for shorter in distance passes and quick interchanges from the Kings here, and we'll see if that makes a change. That'll clear out, but it's soft enough that it won't be icing. Robbie's looking for Witkowski. Logan Norton dumps him. Good hit.
Big hit by Logan.
Biggest player on the ice gets knocked down. Pafford stops it, but it bounces out. Good read by Joe there to stay with the puck. Sawinski's on it. He puts McDevitt down. A little bit of a battle there. Sawinski looking to get it up.
What a battle by Sawinski there.
He just never quits.
Yep.
And it's out.
And good hustle. Good
Really
job by
good hustle.
everybody.
Oh, Logan Norton takes that one on the back of the shins. Romo cuts in, it's offsides. So, something I'm noticing is as this game has gone on and as the Kings have looked to grow more frustrated, Romo is trying to shoulder more and more of the weight of this deficit on himself. And it's resulting in things like that. Coach yelling, hey man, why didn't you pass that? Hey man, why are we making moves at the blue line?
Yep.
That's gonna make your wingers go offsides. So we'll see if that trend continues. Again, another offside. So definitely the Kings are, they're chomping at the bit here.
I'm not sure they had any of those in the first game.
Well, they controlled play entirely in the first game, and now, like we said yesterday, you need to get punched in the mouth early in the season, and they're feeling a punch in the mouth right now. Not that the game's over, but Ringstrom's got it. That's a trip, and it will get called. So Ringstrom draws one with his speed, tripping, and I believe that'll just be 2. Not clean cut enough for a penalty shot.
Definitely not.
So that'll be a penalty.
Yeah. Good play though by Ringstrom to
really
make that happen.
Play. He has a lot of explosive speed.
Yeah, he does.
Once he gets out there, you can tell the main difference is the Kings defensemen can really skate, and you see a lot of times they see a guy coming in and they won't turn around because they're like, I've got him going backwards. When Ringstrom's in transition, they turn around. They're looking to gain speed forward and make sure he doesn't beat them. He's got it. He moves it to McLeod. McLeod being harassed here. Kings get it, they clear. Would have liked to see a little more puck support there. You're a man up. Let's double it. All right, let's double the puck when we have it in flux. So Joe has it. Need to be careful with those drop passes. If you rely on those, they will jump them. Halliday's got it. He can, really strong play by Chika to fend off Halliday's speed. Chika's looking, gets it in, McLeod's got it. Woody follows it up. Just misses wide on the outside. Halliday's chipping. Joe snuffs that out. Really nice, clean play there. Woody's got it. He sends it back to Chika. He swings it across for McLeod, but it's short. Joe ends up with it. And McLeod will get it just in, but not enough. It's back out. Ringstrom turns it over. And Barquez will dump it in. Romo back out there. This is to Woody. He mishandles. Ringstrom's got it. He can wheel. Here we go. Powers right through McDevitt, but a change. Really unfortunate change position there. Romo on hard. Austin Carter evades. He'll get it out. Sawinski steps on the puck.
Yeah.
Molina,
Very unfortunate.
That's a really tough call. So Molina's going to go to the box. I think undo.
Yeah.
To me, that looks like a clean collision
very incidental
between an aggressor and the puck carrier. So a little bit chaotic there. We talked about this earlier. The entry on the power play, there's a huge contrast between our entry and their entry right now. So I'm sure that'll be point of emphasis next practice.
That's definitely something you work on in practice, and you've got strategy around.
Yeah.
And
because I mean, really, what separates some of the really good power plays from just the okay ones is the entry. I mean, everyone practices the power play in the zone, but you got to get it in the zone, right? If you lose that first face-off in the offensive zone, you got to get the puck in. And Romo hits the pipe. Reese can't find it in his feet, and Pafford will stop it. So 1 second remaining for the Kings penalty, and then they will jump to 1 minute and 42 seconds of power play time.
Boy, that quick turnover, and boom, Romo was right back in the offensive.
He is a transition weapon, no doubt about it. He can just flat out skate, not just speed, but agility, control. Sawinski is going to pressure Gill a little bit here. Now Robbie steps in, and a good save by Pafford.
And we're on the on the penalty kill now.
Yes, we are, and that looks. They're going to roll that. A different unit. Romo out there.
Ty and Reese.
But the Kings have changed their power play up.
Robbie.
So look at the change here. Romo's now in the bumper spot, and they've changed the handedness up top. So they're going to have a little different looks here. So now Kim will move it to Kang, and a good save. One of the hallmarks of some smart power play players the Kings have is they catch the puck, but they're not showing their decisiveness, right? So when they catch the puck, that guy's got a stick in the air for presumably a one-timer. He catches it, picks his head up, and then fakes it and walks in because he knows that in order to get to him up top, you got to be skating full bore forward. It's going to be hard for you to move laterally, right? So by not telling you what they're doing with their body movement, they create a little extra space, and it makes it a lot harder to defend. Big block there by Levy. The bumper, Romo's got it.
What was that? Wow. So, right in the slot. Like turn and shoot.
Yep. So the power play line swap for the Kings will work out. That's a different look. They literally couldn't have made that look on the prior lineup.
Right.
So they find Romo, who's their guy, right in the Royal Road, and he turns and fires, and that's a tough shot to save. So Pafford battled hard during that penalty kill, but that's just too good a look to give up to a player of that caliber.
The way he turned and shot that puck was just.
So the Kings respond. It's now a tie game with 3:50 to go in the second. Now we'll have to see how the Coyotes respond to this. A lot more ebb and flow in this game. Ringstrom's got it. He gets it to Booman. He gets back in. Really good keep. Now Woody is going to pressure Gill, and he successfully pressures him. Chick ends up with the puck. He'll cycle it low. Woody puts body down. Levy gets it in, and it's turned out. Kings will skate it up. It rolls on him during the drop, and now 3-on-2. Ringstrom's got it. He finds Chicka. Chicka cuts. He's dropped and a stop. Things opened up there for a few minutes because of the penalties, but I would look for us to get right back.
Yeah, roll the way we've been playing 5-on-5.
Nose to the grindstone hockey, and get those offensive zone draws and beat this team up. Make them work for it, right? Make it uncomfortable for them to play. Yesterday was too smooth. That's out. That's out.
Delayed
so they
offside.
regroup. The Kings have it. Powers is chasing. Rolling pass, and it gets deep for the Coyotes' possession. It won't settle. Joe has it. He swings it around, but the Kings end up with it. Uh-oh. And a bouncing pass, and the Coyotes get away with one there.
Good.
Big time.
Good play by Joe to recover there.
Yeah, a rolling puck in your zone can be a nightmare, as you just saw. Good saves again. Hafford finds it, and the ref lost sight of it and will blow dead.
Yep. And ref called it. I lost sight of it. Yep.
So
puck did bounce out, but he couldn't see it.
Another big save. Hafford just battling low, right? He makes the first stop, and then he lays down and he covers as much of that net as he can, and he fights, and he makes a save there. So good work from the goalie. But Coyotes now feeling the pressure they were putting on the Kings. So Barton gets it through, but not quite. It bounces. In transition, the Kings, they miss the net, and it's out. Molina gets to it, chips it through. No help. He almost gets that through to Barton, not quite. Guzzo gets a stick on it, and he turns it over.
Nice stick there by Guzzo.
Ty gets it deep. It's blocked by the Kings, and he stops it there. Really lucky. He's got it again. Wow. Tough play to be made there. Really good work. Halliday getting into it, and a good shot from Molina. That puck was bouncing all over the place, and bouncing pucks are good news for the Kings because they can fly. So the more transition there is, the better for them. Minute 32 to go in the second period. And I believe no ice cut again today.
Yeah.
They look for Romo. Joe's there. Romo chasing. He turns out, evades. And Barquez, number 6 of Barquez, there's 2 of them, will dump it in for Romo, who's closed off by Joe. And a goal. So the Kings take the lead with 1:15 remaining in the second. And they have found success twice now, 3 times, if you count the wraparound from behind the net.
Yep.
Right? Because Pafford's playing a strong game, and so they're going to the place where he can't even see him behind the net. So the Kings take back the lead 4-3 in this one. Coyotes need to have a strong last minute here. They need to establish something in this final minute of the second. And they get the puck through, but the Kings recover. Good stick by Sawinski. Really nice stop by Austin Carter. Robbie's there, but the Kings will swing it around. Romo gets it. He gets it deep. Joe's got it. He tries to rim it out. Can't. Kings end up with it. Halliday almost gets a shot off, but it bobbles. And that'll be an icing. Man, when 7 is on the ice, it is all Kings.
Mm-hmm.
Not him alone.
It's a notably different
It is notably
dynamic
different
out
when
there.
he's out there.
Yep.
Another impact player I've noticed for them, Holiday. He can just flat out skate.
Ooh.
And doesn't get out.
Nice chip.
Now it gets out. Molina plays it through Ringstrom, but he's covered by a back checker and a defender. Nearly gets through somehow. And Molina jumps it. It's in his
Nice job
feet.
by Molina.
And that'll be the end of the period.
That'll be it. All right, folks, pretty sure we are not going to have an ice cut here, so should be back in a minute. We'll just keep things rolling here, but we'll mute you for a few and be back in a moment. All right, folks, we're back here for the third period. It's been a very back and forth game.
Kings have all the momentum right now, so the Coyotes are going to need to, get something going here. Not necessarily a goal right away in a one-goal game, but they need to instill their will a little bit here, and kind of tell the Kings, listen, man, you got the lead back. We're not going to roll over. So I think for stretches of the game, the Coyotes were the better team. They need to get back to that. So they'll start McLeod, Powers. A little slew foot action there from 91 on Powers. Something to watch off the draw. And the Coyotes end up with it. So Gino starts with the puck, and he gets it in softly and dumps number 5. Oh, and Holiday stands up Reese Norton with a strong reverse hit. A little bit of jawing back and forth between those two after that hit.
Powers in the corner.
Pretty physical start to this third period. Gino will chase some pressure, and he gets a hit off. And icing. So Coyotes the benefactor of the no touch-up icing rule in youth hockey there. So we'll get a line change here. It will be Barton with Molina and Guzzo, and then Joe and Austin Carter, the first D pairing, out. Guzzo gets it across to Carter. He'll shoot, and it's tipped. Guzzo gets it. Good closeout by the goalie there, but a good look for the Coyotes. Really good move there by Joe at the point. Be careful here. This is Abarquez, the captain. Romo was also in the rush, and he's back checking now. Guzzo coming through. They can't get it. Joe ends up with it. And Molina will chip it in, but it hit the lineman. And Barton pays the price. He gets right back up. Romo gets it. He'll chip it in. Looking for a change there. Levy has it. He gets it to Sawinski. Sawinski to Robbie. Robbie's cut off. Battles. Nearly gets it in. Sawinski ends up with it, and he'll cut in. He's attacked by 3 or 4. Sawinski bulldozes straight through the defense. The Kings look to stretch, and that'll be icing. So, pretty physical start to the period. Icings will be good for us, obviously. Offensive zone draws, slog the game down a bit. Get back to that rough and tumble hockey that we played in the second that got us the lead. So we will see Chica with Woody and Ringstrom, and then Norton and Tyler out on top. Woody mishandles. Norton whiffs it a bit. Ty tries to stop it, but it bounces off the forward. Hafford with a huge save, and the net is off.
Fantastic play by Carmen.
That is a really, really tough situation for the defenders there. Once Reese kind of flubbed the rolling puck, Tyler goes to clear it back in.
on an island all by himself.
Well, he's on an island with two guys full speed coming at him. He goes to dump it back in, and it hits the forechecker. So it bounces right through. It's about as bad as a situation can get on a luck perspective. But nonetheless, bailed out by Carmen's athleticism back there. So really strong save from the goalie. And that's a game saver. You're down 1 in the third. You get bailed out on a should-be goal. That can save the whole game. So Sawinski, he'll carry it in. He's looking for Robbie. Robbie ends up with it. Tries to go through two. Can't quite get the shot off. Levy backing with Booman. Booman goes back to the outside. Another good save by Carmen. Tough to track that one, but he makes it. It's going to be really, really important for the next 14 and a half or so minutes. The decision-making in the offensive zone is going to determine the rest of this game, because if you come in and you're going to try and beat 1, 2, 3 guys, you're going to turn that puck over and they're going to be going the other way, and it's going to be really hard to defend their speed in transition. You know, if the Kings are going to come up the ice, make them work for it. Make them break the puck out. Right? We don't want to counterattack defend.
I think we got away with a hand pass there.
He's stopped. Chicka comes through. Ringstrom gets it. Can't chip it in on a rolling puck. Hits Holiday in the leg, and he's going to skate it in. Deflected shot. Pafford pushes it away with his stick. Ringstrom forces him all the way up high. Puck's loose. Chicka is chasing Halliday. Halliday turning pass. Can't get the shot off. And now Ringstrom's chasing it down. He'll go D to D and get it across. Abarquez, same guy as yesterday, I think, with that slick one-hand chip dump. Norton will walk through and get it out. And then he's hit hard. Ty gets it into McLeod. McLeod gets it low. And they'll freeze. Reese seeming to become something of a target for the Kings today. Well, you play big boy games, you win big boy prizes. So shoots it into the defender. It's blocked.
Very nice block there.
That's an icing.
Just
Slowest
barely.
icing.
Just barely.
That shot there is one of those things we kind of talked about in the Kings power play, right? As soon as Norton had it and he started to coil up, everybody knows he's shooting that puck.
Yeah.
And so they jump it and get a block, right? If he takes his head up and makes him hesitate for a second, you can get that through. But the Coyotes, not on one person. Everyone needs to be a little more intentional about how they are portraying their body movement. Gino, good shot. Crasher. It's lost in the feet. Powers can't find it, and the Kings come up with it. Pretty good look if they could have crashed a second at a time. That looked offsides to me. But the Kings will get in. And that'll go to the D. He flubs it. Coyotes will get it out. Gino has it. Turns it back for the D. Reese will end up with it. Kings are offsides. They don't check up, so that'll go all the way down, I think. All the way down for an offensive zone draw. So that's beneficial for the Coyotes. When the ref yells offside, get your tail up and move, man, because now you got to give an offensive zone draw. And the Yotes will send out Molina with Guzzo and Barton. The Kings get a really fortunate face-off win right to the winger for a transition play. Now, this is going to be a shift to watch out for. Romo is back on the ice. I almost wonder if maybe we'll keep an eye on that. If maybe they've matched Guzzo up with him so that they have someone fast enough to skate with him.
Oh! Snipe! Molina! Fantastic goal.
Right in front of their bench.
Yeah.
So we are tied.
Wow.
Man, really good to see Molina get a big goal here. This is his first weekend of AAA ice hockey.
He's up to the task.
He is definitely up to the task. I coach him in the summer as well at Roller. He's a big game player.
Yeah.
So to see that transition over to ice, really good news for the team. But hell of a shot. Man, the Coyotes putting on a bit of a shooting clinic with the placements today.
Yep.
And Joe drops him, and they call a penalty. I cannot believe that.
What? I don't see the penalty there.
I really don't
Delayed.
understand that. That is a favor
Delayed penalty here
for the Kings. So
are they putting that on Joe? I can't even.
I believe so. So the Coyotes need to get the puck here, and they will. So we'll see the call. Interference. Interference on a player who has the puck.
He had the puck. He completely had the puck. I don't think the ref saw where the puck was.
I don't. Yeah, that one's gonna be a pretty tough pill to swallow for the coach. Nonetheless,
so Joe's gonna go in the box here.
Yeah, Joe will go in the box, which is not good news for the Coyotes.
No.
Not only because it's a penalty, but also because he is probably one of the best defensive skaters.
Yeah.
And you can really use talent like that on the penalty kill. So we'll see how the Coyotes fare here. Sawinski and Robbie out there, so that's good skating. With Ty and Reese. Reese looks to challenge. Sawinski breaking up plays right away. Sawinski really making himself large, making it real tough for the shooters up top. That's a really smart shot from Romo, but a great save by Pafford. So it looks like we're going to get a line change forwards. Chicka and McLeod are going to come out. A minute and 40 seconds remaining on this kill. 11:23 left in the game. We are tied. Chicka pressures. Good save from Carmen on Wikowski. Halliday has it up top. Chicka.
Ooh. Tough screen there. Ty battling.
Ty battling with Abarquez, number 20 Abarquez. Ty puts him down. He says, "You are not going to bully me, little man." Kings moving the puck. Romo with a clean look, and it's deflected with the shoulder.
Ty's
really
doing a fantastic job back there, just clearing the way for Carmen to see stuff.
Another good save. So, big shot, and it's over the net. Interesting kill for the Coyotes here. Wow, he missed the net there.
And
big
that's
time.
going all the way
Interesting adjustment. The Coyotes were more collapsed, less aggressive to the point.
Yep.
So you can see the gravity of Romo in the bumper spot. They're drawn down to him, making sure the shooter doesn't get the look. But so far, so good on the kill.
Nice
really
job.
Strong clearance from Sawinski. Well played. 10 seconds or so left on the penalty kill. Anderson will chase. And he'll get it. He'll get to that.
Nice job, Rings.
Really strong play, and then doesn't take the bait to get right back on it. He's back in defensive positioning, causing havoc. And now we're even strength. So strong kill. Now you just need to prevent the momentum from that power play from carrying over. Good hit from Levy. Levy ends up with it. He's pressured by 2. And he'll rim it around for Logan Norton, who can't quite get there. Booman's there. Captain, 6 Abarquez, has the puck. He's bodied off by Levy. Sawinski gets to it. Good cycling here from the Kings. They look to get high to low. They tip it, and it's wide. And 6 Abarquez ends up with it again. Levy pushes him down. He's laying on it. keeps it in, and now it's out. Now Logan Norton will skate through with it with no help, but he gets it on net hard enough, and we're going to get an offensive zone draw.
Yep.
So that's a smart play. Well played.
Levy did a fantastic job of battling through to get that puck out of the zone.
Yeah. Barquez did all he could, the captain, and he laid on it. He
really did.
He blocked it with his hand. He put it in the snow, and Levy just jammed away at it, and he got that puck out of there. So good defensive 3 or so minutes there on the penalty kill, and then the continuation of the play. Chika ends up with this. He'll rim it all the way low. Molina will chase. He's cut off there. Ringstrom gets to it, but the Kings end up with it. Halliday skating. He'll close it off. 20 of Barquez with a shot, and it's out on a rebound, but Chika comes up with it. Really clean pass by Chika, and it's through to Austin Carter.
Fantastic breakout.
Coyotes coming with some numbers here. Back checkers are tired. He finds him. Woo, Chika, good shot, but it's saved. Barquez fumbles it out of the air, and it's back low. Molina will get to this. He looked to center from behind the net, can't quite do it. Ringstrom goes high to tie. Tie just wide. Those are the looks that are good for us, the low to high, high to low.
Yep.
Keep those players moving a lot in the D zone, make their job much more difficult. Ty has it. He'll fire it to Guzzo. It's tipped through, but the Kings end up with it and send it back. Return to center there. Ty has it again. He looks off the glass to bounce through to Woody, but it's intercepted. Reese Norton on Gill. Strong play by Gill, and it's deflected up and out by Ty. So a little bit of back and forth pressure there. The Kings doing a pretty good job of cutting the transition out and getting right back on offense. .7:17 remain in the game. And we're going to have a defensive zone draw. And Guzzo ties it up, and the Coyotes come up with it. Ty's skating. He gets it to Barton, who almost kills Chika.
Yep.
So that's probably the 5th time this weekend that a coach has nearly been hit by a puck.
First we thought it was just Ty that was doing it, but apparently it's a whole team strategy.
Pretty soon we're going to have to put up the bulletproof glass they put for the Pope speech between the coaches. So Guzzo, another draw. He wins it, but the Kings jump it. Barton goes to the point, can't block it. Big save by Pafford, and a rebound is missed. Reese will send it back to Tyler with Romo in chase. So now this is 2 shifts in a row that at even strength that Romo and Guzzo are on the ice at the same time. I think that might be the matchup. And a big save by Pafford through a lot of traffic. If that's the matchup, I like it. Guzzo's the fastest player on the ice for the Coyotes. Romo can straight up fly, and so if you can keep him out on the ice as much as possible with Romo, it's probably good news for you. Romo's setting up in the shooter's position here on the face-off, so winning this back is going to be really important for McLeod. And if not, covering the winger is, they fire it right to Romo. He fires it across because he's covered. Tipped up and behind the net. No battle. Comes out to the wall. Number 2 gets to it, but Booman's there in front to collect, and Gino will skate. He looked to pass it out to Powers, and he doesn't quite get it through. But Gino will give chase here on the wall and force Gill to chip. And now Levy and Gill come together. Big block there by Gino on a slot shot. So Kings exerting some pressure here. Coyotes bending. Gino lays down in front of that. Pafford finds it, and he freezes it. little bit of snow on the goalie there, and then the Kings player feeling a little physicality from Levy there. Levy definitely not afraid of a little grab and go there. So now 5:42 to go, and I like where we're at here. Defensive zone draw, but Sawinski's on the ice. He's been really good in the dot, and he wreaks a lot of havoc for the Kings. So this could be an opportunity to switch pressure into the other zone. He does tie up the draw, and a good stick by Robbie.
Nice stick.
A really good stick by Logan. Oh, and Robbie can't collect, but he's on it again. Sawinski ends up with it. He loses his stick. He's got it back now. 20, Abarquez with an unreal chip move, but Reese Norton turns it away. A little Datsuki collision cause. Wow.
Fantastic play.
And there's the sponge
by
again.
Reese. My goodness.
Back of the head
He took
block.
that off the helmet.
He will lay out for anything. What a guy.
Yeah. And his brother took one too.
Yeah. Reese clearly unafraid of the puck. Stepped in by Ringer. Molina's in chase. Ty feeling the pressure, and it's out. Sawinski gets it out. Things getting a little chippy behind the play here. If these teams aren't careful, this game could be decided by special teams in the next few minutes. And that's chipped but read by Carter, and it lands in the snow. Chicka forces the defenseman up the wall. Romo gets it, turns, spins it into the zone, and Carter looks to collect with pressure, and he relieves to Joe. And Joe will rim it out, and that will be icing. Oh, they wave it.
Nope, wave it off.
Just barely. Not sure the Kings liked that was a wave.
They may have wanted that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm surprised the defenseman skated that hard
like
to get to that.
Maybe they wanted to set it up or something.
Joe, pressured by Romo. Wikowski goes to slap it in. He gets it low, but not past Joe.
Into the
Now
netting.
it's out. So 3:53 to go, tie game.
All right, folks. Well, we got a good game here.
We absolutely
Down
have
to
ourselves
the
a
end
game.
here.
Very, very stark difference in game one and game two.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Kings are not really happy with where they're sitting, and yet simultaneously grateful that they came back from the deficit. So Yotes get it in. Halliday relieves to the far side for number 20, Abarquez. He's closed on by back checkers. He gets a shot on net, and it's out low. This is now a stoppage. I believe the puck is stuck on the netting.
I think it's on the netting.
We'll take any stoppage that prevents them from being behind our net at this point. Ironically, Gretzky's office in this rink, you can't see it on camera here, is graced by the retired Wayne Gretzky jersey.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So definitely want to keep...
Very appropriate.
Yeah, very appropriate. Definitely want to keep the LA Kings players from the Great Ones area down there. A little bit bobbled, and it ends up in the far corner. And there's going to be a battle here. Yotes come out with it, but it's turned to the Kings defenseman, Kim, number 2. And now the Coyotes will get it again under pressure. Halliday retrieves. They'll turn back. See, again, they're going to work behind the net. They're looking for the slot. They get it up to the defender. Wow, Kim shakes Barton clean. But a big stop by Austin Carter. Sounds like his stick might be damaged.
It looks like it might be.
But it's hard to tell. He's holding it still, so it might be all right.
Seems okay.
Uh-oh. Wow. Wow, and a big defensive stop. Woody gets to it, and now McLeod in transition. No support. May catch him. Too many. I'm unclear if this is going to be a penalty. Sounds like it is. It's going to be a bench minor by the lineman they're going to confer here. The ref didn't call it, so he's going to have to talk to the linesman. The coaches are arguing. The ref has to make the final call. La Raza unhappy, yelling at the linesman. You're guessing, he says.
Sorry, folks, we got 2:29 left.
So there is a penalty. There is a too many. They're yelling at the bench to send someone. They have to put someone in the box. And they will. It will be Powers. So Powers will serve the bench minor. So 2:29 remaining. The Kings will have a power play for all but 29 of the final seconds if they don't score. A little bit of a misfire there and a clearance by Ty. Good clear. The goalie will stop it and hand it off to the player. Romo turns. He's pressed by Sawinski. Really good pressure. And a great glove by Pafford. Really, really tough to find that, but well saved. Tricky little play here, too, at the top. Right before the defenseman shot, McDevitt skated across and took the lane away from being able to jump to the defenseman and block that shot. So that'll be something to look for in this power play because it could either result in a goal for the Kings or even a penalty if they make full contact on that pick play. Similar to what we saw in the zone entry earlier in the game. Molina and Chica are the forwards on this. And Pafford makes the save. Oh, little scoreboard going on. We are still tied.
It's still 4-4.
It is not. They didn't score 6 goals.
No,
We're good. Ty clears it, and it's out. So nicely cleared. Just over a minute remaining in the power play. Just over a minute and a half in the game clock. So this is where you have to be careful. Is look, everyone's sitting still here. They're looking for those picks, and that's way offsides. A Barquez way too early.
Yeah.
We'll take that all day. Anything to disjoint their flow is going to be good news, as it has been all game. So looks like not quite the top unit, most of the top unit. They're going away from the Romo look.
They're probably saving that for the last minute.
Maybe, yeah. Sawinski gets it.
Nice job by Sawinski. Ooh.
Nice shot. He'll have to get back out of the zone. Hustles back. He is back in time. And a good block by Logan Norton. The Norton brothers just sponging it up today. Somebody get those kids an ice pack. Wow. Really interesting shot. Deflected at release and in air. So the goalie will stop it. 15 remaining in the penalty. And that's poached by Molina. Molina looks to chip it through. He can't, but it'll head back anyways. He's still on it. He takes down McDevitt. Oh, can't quite find Chica. They need to get back on this. Joe gets stick on that and closes it off. Really well played. He's wrapped up. Oh! And we get a call. There's going to be a power play for the Coyotes. Really, really undisciplined moment there for the Kings. Coach is not going to be happy with that. Completely unnecessary.
Yeah. Way off the puck.
Way behind the plate.
Yeah.
Truly a selfish moment. The coach is going to be pissed. So 12 and a half seconds remain in regulation. I believe this is going to go to overtime, right?
I don't know what they do.
I believe so. I think the Coyotes went to a shootout in the 16s went to a shootout in one of the games this weekend.
Yes, you're correct.
So I think there'll be overtime. 12 and a half seconds in regulation, but a power play for 2 minutes. They're trying to change 17, telling him it's too late. You got to go back out. So no fresh legs on for Halliday. When the ref puts his hand down, you gotta stay. So the Coyotes are gonna timeout.
Oh, that.
Coyotes call a late timeout.
I'll let him. All
It's
right.
good old gamesmanship from the coach. Wait till the very last moment to call your timeout. Get as much rest in those legs as possible, and then exercise your right.
Yep, that's right.
I'm imagining this timeout is basically just going to be draw up a play. So they're going to look for something they've designed and probably worked on already at practice. You have 12 and a half seconds to execute, and if it doesn't work, you got to get back on defense, even though you're man up. And then there will be, after 12 and a half seconds, should there be no goals, will be a short intermission, another minute like the previous ones, and they'll probably discuss how to play this overtime, assuming it's not 5-on-5. I'm not sure if it's going to be 4-on-4, 3.
Okay.
3, 4.
Okay.
3-on-3.
3-on-3.
So
So
it sounds like 3-on-3 for 5 minutes, and then a shootout. Should they go that deep?
I think for a game like this, it may be at the discration.
It's an exhibition.
The refs
there are different rules than the Ducks game, clearly, because there was an ice cut at the Ducks. But regulation for Kaha is 3-on-3, 5 minutes, and then shootout. I'm imagining it'll go that way. And another thing to look out for, my roller bias is going to show 4-on-3 is the standard roller hockey power play. So my wish is probably McLeod and Molina out there, the roller guys, for that power play in overtime.
Definitely.
They will be highly comfortable with that scenario.
Ooh.
Wow, and he misses. Joe just misses, and that will do it for regulation.
All right, well, we'll see. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah. So it looks like it's going to be 4-on-3. So we will.
Coaches are negotiating it right now.
Yeah, they are.
I don't think anyone knows what's going on, so they'll figure it out.
Are they going to do a coin flip for the right to pick?
Yeah, it looks like refs are like, what do you want to do?
I think they're going threes. I think that's what the Kings coach just gestured.
So Gil's back in the box, so we're definitely playing more
Still
hockey.
on the power play, yes. 4-on-3. Okay, so you heard it from the ref's mouth. It'll be 4-on-3, and then when the box empties, it will be 4-on-4 until a stoppage, and then it will go 3-on-3, which is the way. And it's the exact rules of NHL overtime, basically. So for all the NHL hockey watchers, this is NHL rules overtime, regular season NHL rules.
5 minutes?
5 minutes. 5 minutes was my understanding, so it should be exactly the same as NHL regular season extended play. It's like a lot of negotiation going on between the refs, linesmen, and coaches. Okay. So, we'll switch sides. Oh, really?
Oh.
So maybe not.
Okay, it looks like we're just
How
going
did that happen?
straight to
That's a
shootout.
huge advantage for the Kings to not have to fight that power play off.
All right, well, we're right to a shootout then.
So directly to a shootout, and Romo will take the first shot. Oh.
And
if I'm the Coyotes, I'm pretty upset about this, actually.
Yeah.
You earned overtime with a power play.
Right.
Good news is, Gil's one of their better players. He won't be allowed to shoot in the shootout because he's serving time in the box.
Yeah, okay.
Goalies will switch sides for some
Is that how you do it? Is it?
I think they switch sides because you switch sides at the overtime period, and shootout maybe you don't. So they had already switched.
Here comes Romo.
All right. Romo has bested Brady on a breakaway yesterday. So let's see how Pafford plays this. He scores.
And he scores.
Romo just simply won't be denied this
Yeah.
weekend. So,
Yeah.
wow, Ty will
Oh, they
start
got
the shootout.
Ty coming out.
Alrighty. Tyler moseys up. He's got it. He's coming in from the far side. Really strong stop by the goalie there.
Yep.
And they will send out McDevitt next. McDevitt will take it. He's going to go to the right side to walk in on his forehand. Cuts across. He's moseying up, and he scores. So Chicka will have to score here. If Chicka does not score, the Kings will win in shootout. And he doesn't. The Kings will take it.
They take it.
That's really an upsetting end to a good game. I'd be really, really pissed off if I'm the coach and we don't get that power play in an overtime period.
Yeah.
So the Kings will come away with it barely, but good effort from the Yotes and a lot of progress from yesterday.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining for a great weekend. We'll see you soon.